we'll see the actual point, that is the type conversion, right? So when we try to implement different data types, we have some lower data types and some upper data types. This means in terms of memory allocation, right? Double has the highest memory allocation, whereas character, that is char, has the lowest memory allocation. It holds only one character. So in such conversion, if I want my data, that is of integer type, to be converted into double, right? Now I will take more precision to convert my integer data to double data type. This would be one type of, right? I'll tell you there are two different ways of conversion. Now suppose the condition is vice versa. I want to convert my double data type data into integer data type, right? This means removing all the decimal points from the double data and just representing the whole number in terms of integer. This would reduce my precision. So if you are going to do it, you have to explicitly mention in the program that this loss of precision is being done explicitly. You need to tell to the program. This is where the two types of type conversion comes into existence. So the first type of conversion will be implicit. Note it down. And the second type of conversion will be explicit type conversion, right? So just get an overall idea. Conversion, what we are going to convert, the type. Type means what data we are holding in a variable, its data type, whether it is integer, float, double or character. If I want to represent my data in terms of another data type, I need to type convert it, right? So the type here indicates the data type. So let's see the first one, implicit type conversion. The definition of implicit type conversion is, it is the process of converting a data value from one data type to another data type automatically by the compiler. Now see, if I want to convert my data of integer to float, right? 10 by 5, this is my answer. So 10 by 5 will give me 2, right? This is my integer data as an output 2. I want that output in terms of float, right? There is no loss of precision in this type of conversion, because what my data type conversion output will be 2.0. I'm applying a decimal point over there. So 2 and 2.0 will just define what type of data type you are going to use. It will not affect the actual value, right? So if I'm going to use here as int I equal to 10 and I'll put I equal to x. So what is x now? X is float. So my actual value here will be 10.0, right? Suppose I am holding x equal to I. X is float. I is 10. So whatever the value of x here will be printed as 15. So the loss of precision is of 0.5. Character, similarly I equal to ch, I is integer and what I'm going to assign it as character, right? We'll see this example for both implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So I equal to x, here x value will be 15.5, which is converted as 15 and assigned to the variable I, whereas x equal to I, here value is 10, which is converted to 10.0 and assigned to the variable x. In this case, third case for character, here the ASCII value of ch, what is the ASCII value of capital A? The ASCII value of capital A is 65, right, in terms of a number. So it will be assigned to I. Now 65 is an integer, so there won't be a problem. So all these three examples will be a part of implicit type conversion. Okay, and you do not have to write any explicit code to tell the compiler that the loss of precision can be ignored, right? That's why we are mentioned here as it is done automatically by the compiler. If I'm going to lose any precision, even of 0.0001, a compiler will give you an error that there is a loss of precision in your answer and you need to explicitly convert it into what type of data type you need it, right? So when we do not have to write any code to convert one data type to another data type, we call it as implicit type conversion. And in the second part of explicit, we need to tell the compiler explicitly that I need this answer to be changed into another data type. We'll see that and we'll go for examples of implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion also. So this is the second one, explicit type conversion. The definition of this is it is a process where a programmer or a developer conveys the conversion. So he need to tell to the compiler what type of conversion we are going to do of the data from one data type to another data type explicitly, right? So this explicitly word defines that the programmer or the developer has to tell the compiler that my code, what data I'm going to write on the output screen, will be in a specified format, even though I lose the precision, right? Now, for example, take here, I'm having two variables as integer a and b. Third variable as div, which is in float. Now see, if I divide this a by b in integer, what I'll be storing it in division? Consider division as integer. So my answer will be 3, right? But I'm losing some precision. Now what I'm doing is I'm keeping these two lines of code as it is and I'm typecasting. I'm converting the type of this a and b integer. So a and b will internally give me the answer 3.33333, right? But when I represent it as integer, the value will be only 3. Now explicitly what I'm writing here is I am converting this integer data type into float and then storing it in the division, and already division is mentioned as float. So here there's no issue. The issue was raised by the compiler here that you might lose 0.333 in your answer. So to support this explicitly what we are doing, we are converting this two variables which are included as integer and converting it into float. Okay,